Boy, don't you hate it when your cell phone runs out of juice? You know, you're away from home, or you're in the car away from a plug or whatever. Man, here's a young fellow who solved that problem for us. Actually, he invented a wallet that recharges your cell phone. That's right. You get 4 or 5 charges out of one wallet. Actually, it's a flat little recharger that's inside of a wallet, and it's very thin, and it's a wallet that you put in any pocket and things like that. But it means that you're also hanging around with a recharger for your cell phone, and you're never forgetting your wallet, just like we don't forget our cell phones. So he solved that problem. And what's interesting about him, he's still in college. Man, he started this business in his dorm room, and he's out on Kickstarter now. And actually, this is his second crowdfunding opportunity. He invented a glove he was working on. Actually, what he did for raising money in college before was dancing in the streets. He was like a hip-hop dancer, a break dancer, in the streets and making money to help spending money in college. And so now he's starting this other business, right out of the internet, out of his dorm room. This is what's available in our country now, or any country, because the internet is ubiquitous. It's all over, and it's not only America that's taking advantage of. We're a little behind the curve, actually, on some of these opportunities. So here's this college student. This is his second, product on crowdfunding. The first time he got $50,000. I don't know what he's still doing in school. Maybe he's got college loans to pay back. And this is how he's getting it. So his second product, now he just started. He's got $12,000 already. But it's a cool product, and listen to him how he did it. He didn't need money. He didn't need investors. He didn't need all this nonsense. Man, he just needed his brain, and this computer, to make this happen for him. And he'll be making more money, by the time he graduates than he will probably a normal kid 10 years from now. So watch. Well, Patrick Lum, man, people don't realize, but we spoke before, I mean, the last winter you had an amazing product you invented, were gloves you could use with your iPhone. And you went on Kickstarter and fundraised like $50,000, $60,000, and you're still in college. And I guess you're debating what the heck to do now, because you have another terrific product. I mean, I could use it. Everybody could use it. It's a wallet that recharges your phone, and it looks like you're going gangbusters on this. You made your quota in about a week, and it's just phenomenal. But I can't imagine what made you think of going to wallets now after gloves I could see, but rechargeable wallets. Where did that come from?
Thanks, Matthew. That's a great question. At first glance, the gloves and the wallets are somewhat related, and they're both leather products. But we decided that our phones and our devices, they're really only as good as their battery lives.
Yes.
So and my phone kept dying, and we decided that we should do something about this. But something that was so integrated into your life, you'd barely notice it. Here's my phone. It's a little iPhone, and here's the wallet together. And so what we decided to do was basically build inside a regular wallet.
I see.
This is our prototype here.
Right.
We decided to build a battery.
I see. So there's a flat little battery in that wallet that people can't tell. I see. Right. Huh. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, just looks like your regular wallet.
Right.
But your phone can.
Wow. Wow. And we were talking before we went on, what is a great idea with this is that you have now battery to help a friend, because if you're smart enough not to recharge your battery, I know I'm always with somebody, particularly my wife, don't let her hear that, that runs out of battery, and I told you because I bring an extra. So now I will have my extra one in my wallet, and when my wife needs one, I can come to the rescue again. Yeah. So you're going to make heroes out of all of us, because you're right. You're only as good as your battery, and everything in the world's revolving around your phone. And if you don't have a battery, man, you might as well be dead. along with your battery. You know, you got a big responsibility on your back now, keeping people alive. But it's so true. I mean, until we figure out this battery stuff, you know, and how to make unlimited batteries, which will, I don't know, I'll live long enough, you may, but I may not. And so things like this are so important in our day-to-day life. I mean, it is having a spare tire. We wouldn't leave the house without it, you know. So we really need somewhere convenient to put that battery. Wow. And you know, what's neat, I think about this is that you already had something, you know, that was successful, and God, within a year, you brought another product out that looks just as successful, and it's really, you're building a career for yourself now, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I mean, I really, I have all these ideas. The team and I have these ideas.
Right.
We desperately want to get them out somehow, and you know, we started our you know, our business career as street dancers, you know, just break dancing on the street for change. The reason we did that is because the crowd could really give us feedback immediately.
I see.
People could tell us whether or not they liked our product just with a vote of 5 cents, 25 cents.
Wow.
And so we're, you know, it's a few years later, and we love that crowdfunding has become this phenomenon where you can create basically your dreams, your dream product, your dream idea, put it online, and get those same votes.
So it took almost the same kind of energy to go out in the street and dance and get crowdfunding.
Yeah, it's a, you know, it's a similar
same concept.
I think, we're really at home there. So.
Wow! And so now on the internet, it could be more sophisticated products to go on, and you get immediate reaction or not, and know what to do and how to change it and how to make it better, you know, without hiring a market research team or any of that kind of bullshit.
Right. Well, that's, yeah, you know, I get messages every day now saying, you know, please do this to the wallet. It would be great if it had this.
I see.
We're just, it's so collaborative, and you know, I mean, it's a great space for anyone who has creative ideas looking to kind of.
Now, do you ever think of, like, maybe on your own website now, you know, have something set up that accepts that too once your crowdfunding is over? You know, that's what, because I guess people will do it, you know, that's what customer service is supposed to do, but I don't know if they do. I mean, maybe because they're involved in the beginning of the process. You haven't manufactured yet, right? So people feel more involved and can communicate better at that point and maybe influence the product. By the time it's out and you're selling, they can't influence it anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So they can do it.
Yeah, our backers have already changed the product.
Wow, no kidding. Wow. So after all that hard work, you still didn't think of everything. God damn it, you better stay in school for 2 more years.
That's what it means. But yeah, you know, they're most definitely, you know, the wisdom of the collective.
Right.
Will obviously get some of my oversights. I think it's great.
Oh, we all are. None of it. We all need help. We're all guessing. We're all struggling. We all have no idea and we're all scared as hell. You know, the problem is nobody admits it. You know, and that's what this is. You know, I think on your Kickstarter site when you go on. By the way, it's easier instead of going to Kickstarter to go to Aeon AEON Attire ATTIRE.com. Attire, AEON Attire.com, and then you could tell Patrick what the hell he's doing wrong. You know, tell him what to do. You want a Dayglow wallet or whatever because you're losing it. No, I mean, people are ingenious, and we're all just not smart enough, you know, to do everything alone, it seems. And that's what's so neat, I think, about the internet. It's just changing and democratizing everything. It's making, I think, entrepreneurs out of the middle class like you. I mean, you know, 10 years ago, you had to be a rich kid to start a business, right?
Well, even, yeah, on Kickstarter and Indiegogo and other crowdfunding platforms, you know, people who would not ordinarily be doing this, you know, I saw, you know, some children and their parents putting out products, you know, stay-at-home parents putting out products.
Wow.
Just young, old, traditional factories that work leather. Like really, it just opens it up wide.
Yeah. No,
and it's how it should be. So.
Well, I mean, this is how we started. We were all craftsmen, you know. I guess in Canada the same way. You guys started like we did. You know, in the first industrial society, weren't big corporations. They're little craftsmen making stuff, you know. And now we're getting back to that because we got a way of funding it. Yeah, and you're showing us. And you're learning that and you're still in school. You don't have to go out and fall on your butt 100 times to figure it out. You figured it out already.
Still have a lot to learn, but it's coming. Yeah.
I'm 71 and I feel the same way, and that's the fun part of life. If you knew it all, it'd be boring as hell. You'd never wake up. So wonderful, Patrick. So people want to get this, and actually your gloves are still around too. So if you go on Aeon Attire, AEON attire.com, find the gloves. You get on the first wallet with a recharger system for your iPhone, and watch all the other products coming out for you and your buddies that will probably never finish school because you'll take so much time going to the bank with all this money. So well, thank you so much, Patrick. Fun to see you again, and keep doing what you're doing. You're fun to be around.
Thank you so much, Matthew.
All right, take care.
Bye.